Hi guys, it's Linda with ScrapChica Studios, and I've been MIA for the past few days. A lot been going on these past few days since Monday, and I don't want to bore you with that, but here's a little project that I've been working on, and this is a box, but this is the top, this is the front. I made this for somebody. I'm not going to say who. It's a surprise, and again, I know this is going to someone special, and I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that. It has basil flowers here, and as you can see, I put bling in the centers. Down on the bottom, if you can see it says "Life is Beautiful." And when you turn the box to the right side up, I'm going to grab my camera, and this is what it looks like. All around the scallop is bling. It's all blinged up all the way around. I'm going to turn that slow so I don't get anyone motion sickness here. And it just goes all the way around. And I'm going to back out. Sorry about my lighting, guys. Let me put my light a little better, I hope. Yeah, that looks a little better. But this is the box, and it's an explosion box. There's something a little different with this. It has some surprises, and I'm going to take the lid off, and I will let you know what I'm talking about. And here we go. When you get it off, and it opens up, and as you can see, there's some 3D stuff going on in there in the middle here. And this is a Sizzix bird die, and I covered it with some pattern paper. There, if I get close by, you'll see a little bird and another basil flower, some ribbon. I blinged up the little bird's house. Use a Fisker's scallop punch, and then put the bling over the little holes. And as you can see, I'm going to turn it a little bit. It's just mounted with some cardstock here, and that's what I get after you do that. Here, you'll see these little flowers suspended in the air. Look, aren't they adorable? They just move when you open the box. And they are on a clear acetate sheet. But you can't see it. There you go, you can see it. And it's just anchored right here on the bottom. If I can get a good look there. And when you open it, the surprise is it'll be wiggling around. I got this from the idea from Stamping with Princess, and she has something called the Magic Box, and I got some of the dimensions for the exploding box from Awesome Nurse, and it's OZSOMENURSE. She gives all of the dimensions on all 3 layers for the exploding box and for the lid. And this is the lid that goes on top. I really liked how this came out. It is so cool. The paper that you see here is by Fancy Pants Designs, and it's called Crush by Michelle Coleman. I love their paper. Their paper is so cool. And let me see. I need to see if I can get the light down more. I see shadows. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can. Okay, that didn't help. Okay. Sorry, guys. I rearranged my room. As you can see, over there is my thing, my little cabinet for my books, and over there is some of my stuff, my table, I rearranged my room, so I was bored, and now that the kids are gone in school, I have free time on my hands. But all the exploring, I'm getting off track. So as you can see, there's 3 layers here, and there's the one here on the bottom, 2, 3. Each one is a pocket. I've made tags, and I'm going to take them out. And the person that I'm going to be sending this to, I just, isn't that cute? It says blessed on the bottom there. And I just did some stamping, some spots for journaling. And like I said, each of these holds a pocket. So she can put on the empty squares pictures or journaling. Here's what the second layer looks like. I think it's so pretty. There's that. And then here's the third layer. But it's a little plain because I wanted to emphasize more on the dimension here. So that's why I let these plain and put tags so that she could journal and add pictures. But this is, you guys got to check out these ladies, this magic box or magic exploding box. There's also a website called magicboxes.com, and I'll put all the information down on the bottom there. But I love the idea, and I just wow, I was blown away. I was thinking of doing this for like my daughter's quinceañera that we're trying to plan, if God, will give us that, honor of, celebrating my daughter's 15th birthday next October. But when you tilt the box, when it's all folded up, that's what you see inside. Isn't that cool? I was so impressed with this. So I have a list that I'm going to be making for some friends of mine, and I'm not going to mention who. It's going to be a total surprise. But I love this idea, and like I said, once it comes, the lid comes off, I love it. If you guys want to know more information, like I said, I'll put everyone's link down on the bottom there. And I just wanted to share what I've been doing these past few days. This took me 2.5 days to complete because, as you can see, I put ribbon, I did all the stamping, and I decorated the chipboard piece and the flowers. The flowers weren't very much. Those are basil flowers with a prima leaf. But trying to get it all where it was just right. I love that they move. My fan is on and they're just swaying away there in the background. It's pretty cool, and it's a little different twist. I've seen more elaborate, and oh my gosh, I mean, for all the pictures that you could put in one little box, it was really cool. So this is what I've been up to, and I hope you guys are having a, great Friday, or I should say close to Friday. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and happy Labor Day. I hope no one is laboring. And with that, I will say goodnight and big hugs to you all, and thanks for watching. Adios.